Hey guys, it's me, and today I want to do my September monthly favorites. The phone is ringing in the background. Make it stop. So today I wanted to do my monthly favorites for September. I skipped my July favorites. August favorites. Actually, I might not have done one in July either. I can't remember. It's been a little while since I've done a favorites video. So I was debating whether to do this video, but it's September. Like, I have to do September's favorites because it's going into fall and there's just stuff that I have been using regularly that I did want to share with you guys. So the first thing that I've been loving, I've actually been loving for the last 5 months. I've mentioned this in a favorites video before. I've also mentioned it in some day in the lives, but it's the Scentbird perfume subscription. So I have 4 of them right here. They used to send them to me and I just absolutely love them. I love their subscription. I love the way it works. I love the idea behind it and I love their perfumes. I actually did have another one, but it was the Tom Ford one and it wasn't my cup of tea, so I did give that to my friend. But basically what the Scentbird subscription is, it's a subscription for $14.95 every month that you get to get a little vial like this size of perfume. So you take this little quiz thing on their website to kind of see what types of perfumes you know fit your personality best. You can put what types you're looking for, like evening, daytime, workout I think was one of them, work time, that kind of thing. And then it just kind of gives you suggestions of perfumes, or if you even have a perfume in mind. Like in my case, I always have a perfume in mind that I want to try. And the nice thing about the subscription is that you can get whatever high-end perfume that they have on there for $14.95. You get a little vial of it, which is a month's worth, which actually for me lasts longer because I don't spray a ton of it on me, and also I alternate through my perfume. So I love the subscription because it's a great way to try high-end perfumes before purchasing a full bottle, or it's a great way for those people who like to switch up things all the time but don't want to commit to like an $80 bottle of perfume to be able to try a new scent every month. They come in this nice little travel thing. This was their limited edition. I'm not sure if they still have the pink vial, but their standard bottle looks like this. It comes in this nice little travel size container, and then to open it you just twist it up and then you push down to spray, and then to exchange the little vial in between you just pop it out like this and then you just pop it back in. So you can interchange the perfumes that they send to you into the same travel size vials. Now the first time you order Scentbird, you will get the little travel size tin that goes on the outside, and then you will get your vial. But then after that, what they'll do is they'll send you this little vial every single month after, and you can just put it back in your container. I believe you can buy these separate, so if you want to do the limited edition pink or the limited edition colors that come out, you can purchase those too. I absolutely love this container. I love that it twists up and down because that way it prevents it from accidentally being sprayed or leaked in your purse or anywhere else. I have one of these that I carry, which is I believe this one. Nope, that's the wrong one. This one I carry in my gym bag. As you can see, it's like half empty. This is Burberry Brit Sheer. It's the perfect like light clean smell and I really like it. So I keep this in my gym bag when I go to kickboxing or when I go to work out because it's just a nice smell to put on if I'm, say, having to meet somebody somewhere after or go to the grocery store after and I smell like sweat. They're just great to have around to try, that kind of thing. I actually, after I got the Burberry Brit Sheer, I did purchase the full bottle to keep on hand in my bedroom. So it's stuff like that. Like you can try a scent and then you can go purchase it. So I have Burberry Sheer here. This one I believe is Michael Kors. No, this is Prada Candy, which is really good. It's really sweet though, so I don't wear it all the time. This one right here is the Michael Kors Michael, which smells good as well. It's not one of my favorites though, so it's nice again, like if you don't like something, you didn't spend that much money on it. So, you know, it's not the end of the world where if you spend $80 on a bottle of perfume and then you end up not liking it or you get sick of it, you just wasted it. So that's really nice. So Michael Kors has not been my favorite, but the other two I really like. And then the most recent one they sent me is this one, and it's called Babybellykelli de Arpage. I totally butchered that. But this one smells so good. I'm not gonna spray it on me because my mom actually used it earlier and we're going out to dinner and I don't want to smell the same as her. But she absolutely loved this smell as well. It's just a really nice, warm, sweet, like fall smell. But anyways, you can also put it in this little carrying pouch thingy that they send you. I don't know, it's like a little velvet pouch thing to put in your purse or whatnot. But it's just a great subscription. You just get to try all sorts of perfumes, like I said, without making that commitment. And then also if you're fickle-minded like me and you want something new every month, it's an affordable way to do that. So I will leave the details to that underneath this video if you want to sign up or check that out. But that has definitely been a favorite of mine this month. The next thing I've been absolutely loving this month is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I absolutely love this. this. I talked about this in a few months ago in one of my favorites videos. I was using this a lot under my under eye, but I've actually been loving this for a different reason. I've been using it underneath my eyebrow. I've gotten a lot of compliments lately in my Instagram pictures and stuff about my brows, and honestly, I've been for the last 6 months doing my brows a little bit different. I've been using the Brow Bar to Go like I normally do because it matches my hair color the best, and I've really been loving using powders to do my eyebrows instead of my Anastasia Dip Brow and also the stick. For some reason, the powders have been really just treating me well lately. So for the last 6 months, I've been using this, and then in combination with that, to kind of make things more crisp and like a nicer, you know, arch right there, I have been using the NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer. I've been dabbing it underneath after I'm done with my Brow Bar to Go, then taking an angled little eyeliner brush. This is one by Sigma. Nope, Sedona Lace, I lied. This is the 561, and I've been just taking that and going underneath and just kind of arching out my eyebrows. The nice thing about the Radiant Concealer is it really gives my eyebrows and my eye arch area a really nice, healthy, radiant glow on top of just like cleaning up the edges. It just makes it nice, like natural looking highlighter. Instead of putting like an eyeshadow or my highlighter underneath there, I just leave it and it just looks like it's just highlighted nicely and it's very matte. So I've actually for the last few weeks been going a lot of days without wearing any eye makeup, just because I really like the look of my eyebrows being done and that highlight or the Radiant Concealer underneath. The next thing I've been loving is something for my under eye, which is the Dream Lumi Touch Highlighting Concealer. I've talked about this before. This is by Maybelline. It's a very good drugstore illuminator. I'm halfway done with this because I've just been loving it so much. And what I do with this is I just basically do kind of a triangle underneath my eye, and then I dab it out and then brush it out. And I'll do my contour and bronzing and blush and highlighter after that. And I've really just been loving the Lumi because it's just, it really brightens the inside of my face and just kind of brings my features out, and it definitely makes me look more awake. It doesn't crease too bad as long as you cover it with a powder, which I like to use my Laura Mercier setting powder or translucent powder over that with a small brush, and it just stays all day. And again, it just makes my face look a lot brighter and just makes it more awake. The next thing I've been really loving are some Becca products. These are for the face as well. I've had a lot of people asking me what type of highlighter I've been wearing in my pictures and videos, and the answer to that are 2 different Becca products. One of them is the first thing I put down, which is the highlighter in Pearl. This is the Becca Pearl highlighter, which I believe is like the poured version, which honestly, it's just one of the, it's kind of like a creamy eyeshadow, like very similar to those Maybelline tattoos. Was it Maybelline? Maybelline made those color tattoos. They're very similar to that consistency. I absolutely love this color Pearl. It's very white. It's very white, but what I do is I just press my middle finger into it or my ring finger into it, and then I dab it lightly onto the tops of my cheekbones, and it just highlights so well and makes it look so beautiful. And sometimes I wear it by itself, but I feel like it's a little too white to wear by itself. So what I do after that is I layer on my second favorite of the month, which is the Opal highlighter in the pressed powder version by Becca, and this gives it kind of, it warms up the whiteness, if that makes sense. It makes it less harsh of being silvery white and kind of warms it up, but it still brings out all of that shine and all of that highlight. So if you're like me and you cannot get enough of a highlighter, I would highly suggest this combination. It just works really well together. I just think that the poured Pearl version is a great base for any highlighter. I've used it under the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop. I've used it under cheap drugstore ones. I've used it under the Hourglass highlighters, and it just really, for some reason, makes all of those highlighters go that extra mile, and it just makes your highlighter just like bam, in your face. The next thing that I've been loving, the last thing from Becca, is the new Becca Nightingale blush. This blush is amazing. It's very scary when you look at it. I swatched it twice at Sephora and kind of left it there because I was like, that is way too, like, that's too much. That's too much. It's too dark. But after a while, I kind of was like, I couldn't stop thinking about it. Even though it seemed too much, I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I did pick it up just to try it on my cheeks. The lighting in here is kind of making all of my makeup look more harsh, but I promise you, it is a very, very beautiful, I don't know what color this is. It's like not purple, it's not maroon, it's like mulberry. And what I do with this is I take my Real Techniques blush brush, the one that kind of has the more feathered out ends, and then I lightly tap this into the blush, and then I just very lightly sweep it on my cheeks because this stuff is so pigmented, it's crazy. Like if you go too much, you're gonna look like a clown or you're gonna look like you got slapped a bit. So this stuff is amazing. I think that for the price, because it's so pigmented and you need so little of it, it'll last you a long time. So I think that's a really great deal, even though, you know, these blushes are a little bit more expensive. But again, they last forever, and this one, because it's so pigmented, is gonna last even longer than the other ones. So I absolutely love this color for fall. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like on me when I start lightening up, because obviously I'm still tan from the summer. But until then, I absolutely love this blush. The next thing I've been loving is a skin product. I waited to talk about this until kind of the hype went down about it, because I felt like if I talked about it when everybody else was talking about it, then people would just be like, you only like that because everybody else likes it. But I want to talk about the Pixi Glow Tonic Exfoliating Tonic. I absolutely love this stuff. So I am very lucky, and Pixi does send me products every month, and they don't expect me to talk about them if I don't like them, but every once in a while something comes where I'm just like blown away because it's so amazing and I will use it all the time, and this Pixi Glow Tonic is one of them. They sent me a large bottle a while ago and I used it up because I loved it that much. It's the one, like, sometimes there's products that I use in my skincare regimen that I forget to use just because I'm lazy or whatever. This is one of the only things that I, no matter what, even if I don't wash my face, I will still use this. So in those days where I'm really lazy, I will use a makeup cleansing wipe and I'll wash off all my makeup with the wipe, and then I will use this with a pad, and it just gives that extra step of like making my face feel clean when technically it's not completely clean because I didn't wash it. And when you wash your face and use it, oh my goodness, it makes your face look so radiant. It's made my face glow. Like, I'm not joking, my skin has started to glow more since I started using it. My fine lines have gotten a little bit better. Granted, I'm using another skincare product, which I'll talk about in a second for those, but I can't explain it, but this stuff is just so great. Like I said, they sent me a full-size bottle and I already used that one, so I went out and got another one because they now sell it at Target near me, and then they sent me the travel one, which I made a dent in because I took it with me on my 2 trips recently. So I absolutely love this stuff. I love it. It smells good. It doesn't leave behind a residue. It doesn't feel too astringent, so it doesn't feel like it's ripping away any of the layers of my skin, but it smooths out my skin, makes it more radiant, and I absolutely love it. So I would highly suggest that. And again, I wanted to wait to talk about it until kind of the hype, you know, chilled out on it so people didn't think I was bandwagoning, but I love that stuff. The next product I'm talking about is by Strivectin. This stuff is amazing. I posted something about this on my social media. They sent me this as well. I'm very lucky that companies notice me sometimes and send me stuff, but I want you to know that I would not talk about them in favorites videos if I truly didn't like them. I have a whole bin of stuff that I get rid of regularly because they're just products that don't fit me well or I'm not even going to use, and I never mention them to you guys because, you know, I don't want to waste your time or lie about liking a product. But there are sometimes products that come through that I just absolutely love, and this is one of them. So I just wanted to put that out there. Like, even though I'm sent these products for free, does not mean that I'm just talking about them because I got them for free, because that would be wrong, I think. So, but I've been really loving this Strivectin. This is the SD Advanced Intensive Concentrate for wrinkles and stretch marks. And basically this is supposed to help with wrinkles and all of that good stuff. So I am gonna be 29 this month, my last year in my 20s, and I'm actually looking forward to my 30s and getting older and growing old with my kids and my husband. So I'm not really terrified of that, but I do want to try to take care of my skin as well as possible. I have so much sun damage and other things that, you know, environmentally have affected my skin and caused me to get wrinkles, fine lines underneath my eyes and all of that. And so anytime a product comes through that is supposed to help with that, I will try it out. Now, they sent me this kind of unexpectedly, so I wanted to do my research on it before I put it on my skin, and the reviews on this were like amazing. I went to Ulta's website and I checked out a few other websites where that's sold, and so many people raved about it. I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. This stuff is really good. I really like it. It doesn't make my skin overly oily. It doesn't dry it out. It's enough moisturizer that I don't even use a moisturizer anymore. Granted, winter's coming and my face is really gonna dry out like it normally does, so I might have to use one then under, you know, over top of it. But so far, this stuff is doing the job at keeping my face moisturized, and it's really been helping with my fine lines. I've noticed a huge difference of my face just being plumper, and when I'm not wearing makeup, just like my face looking more youthful. And then also when I am wearing makeup, I'm noticing less like creasing and fine lines because my fine lines are getting better. So again, you can purchase it at Ulta and other places online. And again, I'll leave all the links to things underneath this video if I can find them. So I've been really loving that. Last but not least, and my favorites are 2 cups. Both of them are dirty. One of them is actually full of stuff right now. I'm obsessed with beverage containers. I love cups. Like, I love cups. I think one of the first times I met one of my subscribers, she actually brought me a cup because she knew how obsessed I was with them. So like, I love cups. I don't know what it is. So the first cup that I'm gonna talk to you guys about is this one. It's just so cute. I don't know. I've never had like I've been into the monogram type of like initials thing, but for some reason my identity has been really important to me lately. You know, with all my adoption stuff going on and like the search for my biological family, like for some reason my self-identity has been a big thing right now. So like I've been wearing my Kelly necklace nonstop, and for some reason when I saw this mug, and honestly like it's so pretty, like it's just that yellow vintage look, I had to get it because they had K on it. And it was on clearance at Joann's for like $5.99 or $4.99, and then I also had a 20% off coupon. So, you know, it was a couple bucks. I really like it. I like the size, I like the feel of it, I like the look of it, and it just, yeah, I had my morning coffee in it, so it's dirty right now. But I know it sounds so vain that I'm like, I really needed a cup with my initial on it. But just again, like I'm going through all these identity things, and for some reason this, like this made me feel really happy when I saw it, so I did pick that up. And then last but not least, my favorite for this month is this new Contigo cup. This is a travel mug. It's thermal insulated and all of that. It's made out of metal on the outside. It's one of those ones that has the auto seal technology, so you press here and then it opens to let fluid out. It also has a nice lock on it, so that way it prevents people from pushing it. Like if your kid's messing around with it or something, it won't spill out. This is pretty leak proof. I'm gonna just real quick, it's got coffee in it, so I wanted to make sure there wasn't any left in that hole, but it's leak proof completely. It kept my tea warm for 6 hours yesterday, and then it kept ice water cold for 8 hours overnight last night. I absolutely love this cup. I picked it up from Costco. It was with a pack of 2 right at the front, and I believe it was like, I'll leave it there, $11.99 for 2 or $14.99. It was not over $15, I know that. So I thought that was a great deal for these cups, considering at Meijer or Target you can find one for like $11.99, so you get 2, which I think was great. So I picked up this green one. It's showing up a little bit more Christmassy green on camera, just like my makeup's showing up a little bit harsher. I don't know about this lighting, guys. I mean, it's more olivey green. Like this is really bright. Like this is more muted in person. So I absolutely love this cup. I actually ordered another cup from Amazon. I ordered the Amazon cup first though, and then I saw the Contigo cups at Costco and was like, that's too good of a deal to pass up. And also my husband likes these cups in the winter. But I did order another cup, which will probably wind up in my October favorites. But for now, those 2 are my favorite cups. There you have it. They're my favorites for the month. I hope this video wasn't too long. I'm gonna try to edit it down. I say that all the time, but I hope this was a helpful video for you guys looking for new ideas of things to use. And I will again leave the links underneath this video. Thank you for watching as always. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will talk to you guys all later. Bye.